Did you break a bone and want to know if Mastruz helps it heal faster? This is a very common question here on the channel, and you've probably already heard that Mastruz helps with joint pain, inflammation, and even makes your bone heal faster. But is this really true, or is it just popular belief? Well, with that in mind, researchers from Maranhão and Portugal are conducting several studies showing that Mastruz can in fact help. It can aid in bone consolidation and even be used as a bone substitute. Amazing, right? Do you want to know more about this and how you should take Mastruz? Then stay with me until the end of this video because I'm going to tell you all this and much more. Welcome to the Orthopedics and Traumatology channel focused on patients. My name is Marcelo Donato. I am a doctor, an orthopedist, and a full member of the Brazilian Society of Orthopedics and Traumatology. The goal of this channel is to bring you more information during your recovery from a fracture or any orthopedic issue. If you're enjoying this, leave your like here in the video, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and share this video so that more people can have access to this kind of information. Mastruz is a plant that is also known as Santa Maria herb or by its scientific name, Chenopodium ambrosioides. This plant is used in the north and northeast regions of Brazil as teas, infusions, syrups for the treatment of inflammations, bruises, and even fractures. And a lot of people ask me here on the channel if it really helps with bone healing. That is, if it really makes your bone heal faster and how you should take it. If milk with Mastruz helps or not, it does help. Well, I had never read anything about this before, up until then, not in the European or American literature, nor in articles, which is where we did our research during residency, the main books and texts. And thinking about this, I decided to do some research in the literature, to look at some articles and see if this was really true or just popular knowledge. And I confess that I was impressed by the information I found. Mastruz really can help with bone healing in studies done with animals. Studies show here, preparations made from Mastruz leaves accelerate bone regeneration in rats. In fact, this plant is already being tested to serve as a graft and bone substitute in cases of need. But attention, all these studies were done in animals and more studies need to be done in humans to know the dose, the amount, and the way you should consume Mastruz, because it can also be toxic. Be careful, don't just go around taking Mastruz indiscriminately. Be careful with that. Unfortunately, the dose, frequency, or best way to take Mastruz so that your fracture can heal faster is still unknown. In fact, it's not even certain if this really happens. Moreover, Mastruz can be toxic if you take too much or use it for too long. That's why no supplement here should be used without your doctor's guidance. To minimize this effect, ideally use Mastruz as a tea. If you want to know how to make this tea, I'll teach you right here, a little later in this video. But before I tell you that, I wanted to show you the nutritional guide I made to help you heal your bone better, with several tips and things you can do and eat, from foods that are essential to supplements and plants like Mastruz, which can help you in your recovery. If you're watching this video, it's probably because you had a fracture and want to know how you can speed up this process in addition to the treatment you're already receiving from your doctor, at the hospital, everything. Many times, there's nothing you can do to make the bone heal faster, and that will depend on your fracture and your doctor's treatment. But nutrition can really help with a good recovery and healing from your wound to your bone fusing together better and stronger. Nutrients are essential for this to happen. This part about Mastruz is already in the guide, and there's much more there. There, I explain everything you need to know about the foods and nutrients you'll need, including the dosage and the amount. And at the end, I've already provided a table with all the foods, the amount of nutrients, dosages, and recommendations you should eat during your fracture. And there's also a table with all the supplements and dosages you might need. Thank you. If you need it. Remember, when it comes to supplements, it's always good to have medical supervision when using them. Truly, eating well and maintaining good nutrition during your recovery makes all the difference. If you don't want to spend more money on medication, this guide is ideal to help you recover. I'll leave a link here in the video description, and there will also be a card here, a button. So click on this button as well to learn the Mastruz recipe and access the guide you can download. So click here to get this recipe and other tips about supplements and other things you can do during your recovery. Alright, so let's talk about the Mastruz tea I promised you, okay? To make the tea, you're actually going to make an infusion of Mastruz. You will need dried Mastruz leaves and water, okay? You're going to put 1 tablespoon of dried Mastruz leaves into a cup of boiling water. Let it boil for 10 minutes, let it steep for 10 minutes, and then strain the drink, all right? Then you'll drink half a cup or a whole cup in the morning for 3 days. Avoid taking essential oil or Mastruz syrup because they have a very high concentration and can be toxic for you. Besides improving bone healing, Mastruz also aids digestion, treats intestinal worms, reduces inflammation, lowers blood pressure, strengthens bones, and prevents osteoporosis. It also boosts the immune system. Despite the benefits of Mastruz, its use is not free from side effects. And as I already told you, you may experience ketosis, you may feel nausea, which is feeling sick, vomiting, headaches, palpitations, skin irritation, liver or kidney problems, and even seizures if you take a dose higher than recommended or use it for more than 3 consecutive days. If you have any of these problems that I mentioned, if you are experiencing any of these symptoms, seek a doctor immediately and stop drinking the tea. This tea should also not be consumed if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, and it should also be avoided in children or if you have any neurological problems such as seizures. Masturbo really does have unique properties, and studies in animals show that it actually strengthens bones and improves healing and consolidation of fractures, even being tested as a graft and bone substitute. So, it's a preparation made from things derived from Masturbo. However, more studies need to be done in humans to truly confirm whether it is effective and to determine the dosage and the safe way to take this remedy. My advice for you is to drink half a cup of Mastruz in the morning, no more than 3 days in a row. If you want to know what else you can eat or take to help during your fracture healing period, I recommend that you download the nutritional guide I made. It has several tips to help you, all based on current medical literature. In it, you will find information about how your body behaves during your fracture and the importance of nutrition during your recovery, as well as learning what you should eat to recover even faster from your fracture and to ensure proper bone healing, and to have healthy bones from now on, and also to prevent a new fracture. Proper nutrition and essential nutrients are crucial for you. So, to download this guide, just click the link in the video description or on the button that will appear here on the screen, okay? I hope I was able to help you. If you liked it, leave your like here on the video, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and share this video with anyone you think might like it, okay? I wish you all the best, a hug, and see you next time.